All right. Whew. All right, we are live. Okay. All right. I'm gonna wait a couple minutes for some people to drop in to this Saturday night late night live, and then I'll get started. Okay. All right. Welcome to tonight's Saturday night live, late night live. Um, it's pretty late, and I apologize for that. Got off work really late tonight, but still going to go live. Still going to do it tonight. I want to have this live, even though it's really late. Hey, buy the book, Caroline's Dreams. Good to see you. Yeah, I'm doing very well. Doing really good. Had a long day at work, but had a good day. Had a productive day. Um, and I wanted to do this live tonight, and I wanted to kind of merge the two videos that I did about the path that I've chosen that a lot of us choose when we decide to interracially date, interracially marry. Um, hey, private email, good to see you. Um, we choose our path, right? And some of us are attracted to people in different racial groups, right? Um, but there's reasons why we choose our paths, and I talked about this. It's either we're attracted to that person outside of our racial group. That's one reason. Another reason we believe that that person's a better choice, and it might have came from a vetting process, dating different, people in different groups, and we decided that that's the best group to go with, right? Or another way is a place of hurt, um, a painful place. Okay. Um, and some of us, and I figured this out when I searched back in my life, and the reasons I believe that Black women has always been my preference because of my family situation and because I felt love from Black women, starting with my babysitter back when I was 5 years old, and I share that with you guys. And that had an impact on choosing my path. And you can interracially date coming from a place of hurt. It's okay, you know. Um, and from that place of hurt that I experienced, from that painful, and when I go there, I don't like to go there too much because there's a lot of hurt, there's pain, a lot of emotions there, right? Um, because we love our parents, and a lot of you ladies share like the similar experience I had. Um, Most of you, it's the opposite. Daddy issues. I had mom issues. Um, and it's painful. It hurts. It's the biggest form of rejection you'll ever find in your life, you'll ever experience. But my pain led to a blessing. And, because with that pain, I went to another group of women that I felt love, and that became my preference. And, so out of a place of hurt came true love. And, my marriage has lasted as long as it has, and it's still going strong because of the love I have for my wife. And it started with love I have for Black women, and I do. Um, that had a big impact on my path in life. And you can come from a place of hurt, a place of pain and rejection, and find true love in a different racial group. You can. I've done it. And, you know, but when you go into that, you need to go into it with love. You can't go in with anger, you know, hate, or a revenge type thing. Um, because here's the deal. That person that you have a relationship with, that person that you want to be, that you want to become one with, you got to love them with all your heart. And yeah, they're not going to be perfect. You're going to have your problems along the way. It's going to happen, but you got to be all in. Interracial relationships, you have to be all in. Because when it comes down to it, it's, like with me and my wife, it's us against the world. And when I say that, not everybody in the world's against it. Um, there's a lot of people that support us that, you know, feel we should be able to love each other and they show us love. But on the flip side, there's people that don't like it. There's haters out there. There's those naysayers that will try to destroy what we have. And you got to deal with that. And, and you got to deal with racism. Racism still exists. Um, things have got better, but there's still racism. And a lot of times you might be treated differently because of who you're married to. I had an experience early in my Army life with the squad leader I had that treated me like gold, like I walked on water. Till he met my wife, and then it went from I was getting awards doing good things to where I couldn't do nothing right. And I had to go through that. And you're going to be faced with stuff like that. Now that's a rarity, but it does happen. It's happened to me and it's happened to my wife at our places of employment. You got to deal with that. You got to be strong enough. And if you love your wife and your husband and you stick together, it'll make your bonds that much stronger. It'll make your love that much stronger. And amazing thing is, me and my wife are still successful. We still, made our way, even with hate like that. People people have hate. It's not like the past. They can't just yell racial slurs at you and discriminate you against you just because who you're dating. They have to do it covertly, and they will. Like looking for every little mistake you make and amplifying it, and all the great things you do are minimized or discarded. And you guys know that have been in interracial marriages for years. You know what I'm talking about. It's a real life thing. Now, is it easier to deal with now than it was 10, 20, 30, 40, 50 years ago? Sure it is. We have it much easier than, say like the Lovings back in the day. They wouldn't hire him for jobs because of who his wife was. He had to really fight and go through it, both him and his wife, but they stayed together. They never got a divorce. And we're seeing that Black women, white men are coming together, and our marriages are lasting longer. And that's, that's a blessing. And I'll tell you this, and I believe this to be true. Us as white men, when we're in the Black women, we're in all the way. And even when we have failed relationships with Black women, we go to the next Black woman. I've seen it over and over. When we're into you ladies, we're in all the way. But that comes with the territory. But that's going to make or break your relationship. It really is. If you can get through it, it's going to be more powerful than you would ever know. And your love will grow. And that's through the years, that's what's brought me and my wife together, fighting those little battles along the way. Where it seems like, they're going to come after us, get us, and hurt our career or hurt us in some way. And just sticking together and depending on God, we got through it. Like it never even happened. But we were all in, and we put each other above society, above the haters, above, the people that would try to destroy us. And I want to celebrate interracial relationships. It should be celebrated. It's a beautiful thing. People of different racial groups coming together, different cultures, and finding love. That's a beautiful thing. It's an amazing thing. And anyway, I just wanted to share that. I'm going to bring up Sunkissed is in the studio, and I want to bring her up. She's going to talk with me on this and be my co-host tonight. And I'm not going to go too long, guys, but I do want to talk about this. And I want to talk about interracial relationships, dating, marriage. Okay. How do we get there? How do we maintain it? What are the obstacles? And I'm hearing a lot of, let me change this. Okay, that's better. Okay. Hey, Sunkissed, welcome to the show.
Party people. Hey,
yeah.
you.
It's good to see you.
Good to
And
see you.
I'm a little out of breath. My asthma's I can't find my inhaler, so I have Sandy looking for me. So I'm a little out of breath, guys. But I'll be fine. Okay, I'll be just fine. I might breathe a little heavy, and that's what's going on. Little asthma going on here. So, excuse me for that. I was talking about interracial relationships. Some of the things we go through, and there's obstacles we got to go through, and the haters and naysayers is where our foundation is formed, whether it's going to make us or break us. It really happens right there. Once you get through the family thing and being able to be with each other, then you got the haters coming in. And they're out there. Racism is out there. Yeah, it's gotten better, but it's still, me and my wife had to deal with it.
Right.
And our employment was threatened, when I was in the Army. It worked out. We did good. And, from my squad leader back in the day and my wife, the woman she worked with wasn't having it. But they do it covertly. They ain't going to just say that they don't like you because of who you are or who you're married to. But I just want to put that out there. When you're interracially dating and thinking of marriage, you're going to have to deal with that stuff. But love will conquer anything. It'll get you through it.
And it will. It will. Yeah. And that's to be expected. I think when different ones, when whoever is gonna that's gonna interracially date, once they put that equation in there, in that space in their minds, and just prepare for that to be a part of their war. And I hate to put it like that when you say war.
Yeah.
But I mean it is. And once you put that a part of it and add that in there and make that a part of their reality, then it will be it'll be make that journey a little easier instead of going in it, blindly. Then it'll make it easier, but don't make it so big to where it will be it'll become it'll blind them, that part of that love for each other. Because again, that goes back to when we talked about the part of about the person that we talked to some time ago about the tattoo. That tattoo was such an issue with her to where she made him fill out this questionnaire, and being that he was so young and so dumb when it came to that tattoo, and he tried to hide it from her, he was willing to take on both of her kids. And she mentioned something about the kids having two different dads. He didn't care about that. That part to him was blind because he loved her. He wanted to get to love her and embrace her so much. So that he didn't care. But because he didn't check off all the list, the boxes on the list, to where, hi, who is this? Hi, Denise Toggle. Hi, baby. Hi, everyone out there. Hi, everyone. I can't believe I can see. I saw a little bit. Hi, everyone. Because I can only see that I'm about to, everything is going dim, but I'm so sorry. But
Okay.
being that he didn't check off the box to everything. She became blind to everything else that he was trying to show her. So she missed out on all of the bells and the whistles that he was trying to show her. So she's not able to celebrate everything else that he was trying to show her. He was trying to hide that part of his stupidity as a child. He couldn't even
Yeah.
answer the questions because he didn't even know. And then she blocked that part off to where he was willing to embrace all of her mistakes, from when she was younger. So we want just make that
Um,
part blind and to be able to celebrate all the good bells and whistles, the happy
yeah.
mistakes.
Um, yeah. And that situation, we don't know the full story. Just going off what we took in. So to be fair, from what she's saying is, you know, well, what I think you're trying to say is don't make things that decisions you made in the past more than what it is. If
Yeah.
if you're willing to change and love each other, because we all have a past, we do, and
You
we
do.
all have some things we did that were dumb that we didn't even know they were wrong at times.
Mhm.
And we
And
got to let.
this is not to beat up on her. I'm just using it as an example.
Yeah,
We don't,
yeah,
we want to celebrate the good parts of it. And whatever that war is, we realize that's going to be a part of the war, the naysayers. But don't make that a part of it. But don't let that blind the good parts of it, of the relationship either.
yeah, and what'll happen too? A lot of times we bring stereotypes and generalizations into it,
Mm-hmm.
and before we even get to know each other, and a lot of times I think what Sunkist was talking about is sometimes some black women will bring in qualifiers, because they
Mm-hmm.
want you to prove that you're the right man. And sometimes us as men feel like, okay, I got to do this and then this. And sometimes it comes across that we're just not worthy. We can't live up to all this stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And a lot of times we just don't know. A lot of times we're looking through things through a different lens, and
Mm-hmm.
it just might be misunderstandings because we live different lives, especially in interracial marriages. We come from different racial groups, different neighborhoods. We might even be in the same neighborhood, but we have a different outlook on life. Just how we were raised, just by the culture, and just keep that in mind. And a lot of times, the interracial marriages that work are the ones where people, come together as a man and woman, and hold each other accountable by the individual actions, not by the group, not by what, the people in his or her group are doing or have done, but by that individual. And you'll find, you know what? You'll be better off, and you'll learn to understand and love each other more.
Mm-hmm.
And that's what it's all about. And you can have a preference, a racial preference that's not in your same group. I do.
Mm-hmm.
And you can love women of another group. I do. And I'm not afraid to say it. And here's another thing, guys, and I'm speaking to the men. If you love black women, just say it. I got men that talk to me, hey, I like black women. Looking around. Are we in a secret swirl society? You don't have to hide it no more. Society will let you do it. You can marry and date who you want now. You
Mm-hmm.
know, and I don't know what's going on there. I don't even understand that. And maybe my life's different because my first girlfriend was a black girl back when I was 16, and I dated black women exclusively. So, I had to get over that fear and stuff in the beginning. Of course, there's always fear. You don't. there's always that fear of rejection, but you got to risk it. You got to go for it. And when you get rejected, dust your feet and go to the next one. Okay. There's plenty of fish in the sea. There's plenty of men and women out there. Ladies and gentlemen, sometimes rejection's a blessing, you know, but you got to go for it. And guys, you got to, you know, it's life. Yeah. Secret swirl society. That's what some people are. They're like trying to do it secretly when you don't got to do that no more. Back in the day when it was illegal, yeah, you had to do that, but not today. So be proud of the woman you love. I'm proud of my wife. The whole world knows my wife is a Black woman. The whole world knows I love Black women. And why would I hide that? That's the true me. You know?
You know, something I thought was interesting, and I don't know rap that much, but I do know bits and pieces about certain things over the years. They were saying some time ago that Eminem made a song, or they found a letter that a racist letter or something that he had written years ago. This is before he became famous, and it said something along the lines of him saying something racist about, and he said something like trying to clean it up. There's no way you could clean up that, but he said it was because a Black girl, he had a Black girlfriend, and she had I think, I don't know what she did, but anyway, she broke his heart. And whatever it was, maybe he wrote a rap song or something on a piece of paper, and she used them, I guess, or what have you. And so he was upset and angry, and that was good enough for him to get it. That was good enough. He still became rich and famous. And so I thought, okay, so he used that one experience and he generalized Black women, and he was done. He was never, even though he came into Black culture and he monopolized, he became rich. Now, I'm assuming that things didn't go well with his, I don't know rap, but I do know this much. He was with his wife, his baby mama. I don't know who it is, but I do know somebody named Kim. Don't know, because he wrote a gory, horrid, egregious rap song that did very well on the charts, saying what all he wanted to do for is putting her in a trunk, and did all this. He did very well with this rap song, saying what he wanted to do to her. And that was perfectly fine. So clearly that didn't go well. I think he married her, if I'm not mistaken. I don't know if someone could you guys could put it in the chat to say whether he married her or not. Don't know. But that did very well.
I don't even know. I don't know.
Well, that letter clearly says that his kid's mother, baby, wife, that she must not have done well by him either. But yet, no one spoke about that. And so that's another reason why Black women we still don't know. You see what I'm saying? We still go, okay, so where do we go with this? And so I'm just going to take it that I mean, feel free to asking how do we, because if you look at Eminem and then you think of how he has this Black persona, and he clearly he's retired, or not really, he's not rapping anymore, but clearly he's doing something pretty with his money, because he's not doing what he used to do. So it's like, okay, he's over here, and he's coming off he has this Black persona as well. So is Justin Timberlake. So you swing back and forth. So how do you that confuses Black women too. So please explain that, Brent. I'm just going to take it. I'm going to take it.
How they go back.
I feel at liberty to ask this. But can you explain that?
Okay, let me try to understand, because I haven't really followed Eminem and his ex-wife and all that stuff. And I don't know what you mean by going back and forth, like saying bad things about Black women and then making money. Is
because
that what you're saying?
Eminem has been with a black woman. He generalized because this one black woman broke his heart when he was a little teenager. Now he hates black women, but this white woman clearly she had to have broken his heart too, because this gory rap song he put out, I don't even want to repeat what he said he wanted to do to this woman. It hit the chart well, but yet you still won't give up on her. So, but you come off as being this hardcore rapper that has dated a black woman. So black women are like, okay, so clearly we're not good enough, but yet we were, now we're not. This white woman has done the same thing, but yet they're still good enough. What do we do with this? Then Justin Timberlake, kind of the same way. What do we do with this? And so when we're in the grocery store, we see the same type of guy, or we get the same type of vibe for those. And when I say we, I'm just saying black women that are interested in that. Again, that makes the average black woman feel insecure. It's back to, what, is he racist? No, he's not. Is that a Justin Timberlake or Eminem? No, it's not. Here's
what I think's going on. I think these guys are just acting like men, those type of men, and I think what goes on is some stereotypes and some generalizations that they're going off of, and then I think black women are seeing this like, okay, are you for us or not? Back and forth. But those are the men you stay away from. You know, you want the men that love you for who you are, you know, that treat you right. You know, when you talk about rappers and, you know, celebrities and stuff, they live a lot of times a total different world. And they're playing on
these guys in the community. These guys that are tangible, they are in the community, not the celebrities. I'm just saying the everyday guys. When you get, because I mean, you get these guys that come across that, you know, that are that way you know. So it's like when you get this vibe, and I'm saying for the women that are interested in these guys, what do you do with that? You know,
I would say you got to vet them. I mean, you know, you got to find the right one. I mean, you know, and that's where the vetting process comes in. You know, and you got to come with a clean slate when you're dating. You got to give that man a chance.
Okay.
You know, and if he starts showing that type of behavior, you kick him to the curb and go to the next one. You know, a lot of times we get wrapped up in what people are doing like that, and no, ladies, don't get wrapped in that, because these men are toxic, and you're going to find them in Hollywood, in your neighborhood where you live, every economic, every racial group, you have toxic men. You do. And Eminem, he probably, you know, like the people he's around, he's part of that community, you might say. He's a white guy and he raps, but, you know, he's with Dr. Dre and, you know, with that group. That's his circle.
Well, and what I mean by that, because what I'm saying, the black community, the gatekeepers are allowing them to do this, is what I'm saying. Allowing them to make them think that it's okay to do this, is what I'm saying. So whenever you have black women that are allowing white men to do this, making them think that it's okay. So when black women, when you see this, I'm asking these questions for a reason. When you see this, and when you get these vibes, and when you get this confusion and all these dubious feelings come up, trust your gut. Listen to what Brent is saying. It is okay to trust your gut and say, no, not for me. When you sometimes you don't even have to vet for close up, vet from a distance. Trust your gut, your intuition. That's enough. You can feel it from a distance. Or sometimes you may not know. It may take a couple of dates and you see it from a distance. I mean, get to know when around his friends or whatever. Like Brent said, he's not for you. Let me put my glasses on. I see something.
Yeah, I mean,
there you go. Yes, exactly.
Yeah, No, I mean that's where the vetting process comes in, and
Mm-hmm.
you can kind when you get in a relationship and they start acting that way, you got to cut them off. And as for black people accepting behavior from white people, well, they should. If it's condescending or degrading, they should be checked on it. As should, you know, black men in that community too. I would think anybody doing anything toxic when it comes to women should be held accountable.
Mm-hmm.
You know, um, but that's a barrier. What you were describing, that's a big barrier because you're
Mm-hmm.
seeing stuff, and it could be like these rappers, celebrities doing crazy things, and you see it in the neighborhood. That's a barrier.
Mm-hmm.
And when a white guy acts up like that, you might say, black women look at that and say, okay, well, maybe I should stay away from these white guys. They're crazy. They're acting weird. And it feeds into a stereotype.
Mm-hmm.
So when you're dating and you're getting into a relationship, especially an interracial one, if you're interested in that person, treat them like a man or woman and, see what they got to offer. See how they treat you. Don't go off what other people, ladies, if you're interested in a white guy or man, another man, non-black man, give him a chance. See what he's about. Because, you might find out that he actually loves you, that he wants to be with you, that he has, you know, every intention of doing you right. And he might treat you the best in the world. Now, a lot of times we mess up relationships off stereotypes. And I want to put this out here too. And here's the thing, I was asked this, and I don't want to talk about women's body parts. That's not what this is about. I'm just going to make a point here. Okay, we're going off stereotypes, and I've heard it from black men that say this, and black women that white guys they want black women that are skinny and have no butt and a big chest. I've heard this. Okay, and a lot of black women believe that, and that ain't true. You know, a woman with curves in a butt, that's nice, okay? And I'm not, this ain't a fetishizing thing. Us as men are attracted to women and how they look. I mean, let's be honest.
Yeah.
Okay. And that stereotype that we like women with no butt, that's crazy. And the point I want to make is women believe that and they won't even give the white guy a chance because they think that he wants a black woman with a body like Becky. Okay, we didn't come. We're not attracted to Keisha because she looks like Becky. I mean, let's be honest. I'm not that way. And a lot of us aren't. So that's a little, stereotype. And black guys make fun of us, say, "Oh, you like women that have no butts and this and that." No, that ain't true. It's just the way to make fun of us, and so don't believe that stereotype. Beauty is in the eye of the beholder, and us as white men like women that are curvy. We do. I don't talk about it out of respect, but here's the thing. What I'm saying is, us white men and other non-black men that date black women, that love black women, we love black women. We love all of you. How you look, how your heart is, how your emotions, your passion, how you treat us. We love all of you, down to how you look and how you carry yourself. So don't get wrapped up in these stereotypes and generalizations. Okay? I just want to put that out there because people have asked me this, and ladies have asked me this. They say, "Well, I don't want to," then they'll try to do it nonchalant, but don't believe this stuff. Stereotypes and generalizations are designed so you don't open up your options so you don't give that other man a chance. It's designed to make you think that we're monsters and that we're not interested in you, or your body's got to be a certain way. No, that ain't true. We like all kinds of women. It depends on the man. Okay? But I'm here to tell you that stuff they're saying, they're full of crap. And I'm a white guy, I'll tell you. And there are some that do want that woman that's super skinny and no butt. Okay, I get it. But most of us aren't like that. So don't we love you for who you are. That's why we're dating you. That's why we marry you. It ain't just an accident. And we're not I I have never went and tried to date a black woman that has a body of a white woman. Why would I do that? Or acts like a white woman? Why? My preference is black women, so I want to be with the black woman. And most of us are like that. But there are women that will not date because they think that man, and it makes it sound sick, right? It makes us white guys sound, okay, we're fetishizers. We're the most violent when we get violent. If we date a black woman, she's got to look like a supermodel, and body's got to be a certain way. And all that is just stuff to keep you away from white men. Point blank. So don't believe that. Okay?
But
Learn. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
No, I'm glad that you're saying this, because it's so much. And I've talked about this too with you and other white men, but not as detailed as I have been with you, because it's so much murkiness and so many layers that you all, black or white men, you guys don't realize what you have to get through or get past when it comes to us black women. Because not only that, and I know you, especially our generation, we have to get past the image of the preferred beauty, the standard in this country. And then, which we're doing, it's coming around, and that is just not one type, and then two, in our generation, we remember the what's that? The Bundys? What's that? What was the guy that always sit on the couch? He was the shoe salesman.
Oh yeah, Married with Children.
Married with Children. That one type that was always on the show. See us as a fetish, which is not true at all. Yeah. Yes, that's true, Anita. They always, that was that one type that, what you described as that we always thought you guys always preferred, and so that was always pushed. But then if you go back further, you think about the guys that were always fawned over what they thought to be a beauty image. It was Mae West. Mae West was plus size and very curvy. The woman, why don't you come and see me sometime, big boy? She was a plus size white woman. And then too, Marilyn Monroe, the smallest, she was really happy about her weight loss, and the smallest she had gotten was down to a size 12, and she looked amazing. So when you said them, as you were talking, I was going, wow, that's amazing. But the thing is, they don't really talk about their dimensions, their size, and so, and they were the white women. They were the Kardashian size. They were natural though, but they were natural. But then, it's always with our natural dimensions. It's never discussed. and if it's discussed, it's downplayed in or it's laughed at. So again, you have to get past those layers of doubt, of self-doubt. And so if that is presented before the white man, it's hard for Black women to get that. It's hard or again, like Indiana mom said, if that is presented before you guys, it is a fetish. But now if it's presented before the Black man, we need to lose weight and get healthy. Now that is. But if a white woman is presented before them, plus size and all that, that's okay. And so again, it's getting past all of that. It's that mindset. And I say that again as a whole, and I feel I'm speaking for Black women that are listening, that are listening to you and in your chat. I'm speaking for us all because again, although we all are working on ourselves, we collectively, this has been a part of our journey of trying to work on our stuff. And we all are here. Majority of us, I would say, are here because this is what we want to do. We want to level up even among, because we do want that. We want to date white men, but still that is something that is in our community that's been passed down. And it's like, no, along with all of this stuff that I mentioned prior to. So I'm glad that you're saying this. But as I was talking before, even this is almost universal with the little Black girls, all of our stuff. And then when you see these little Black girls that are carrying those baskets on their heads in other countries on different continents, in the continents that with little girls that look like us, it's more than just fruit and vegetables or water. It's their stuff. So when they want to date out, see that it's more, they have a lot of stuff.
But
so it's a lot.
Yeah. But you know what? The amazing thing is with all this that's going on and all the stereotypes, generalizations, all the stuff that people say, you know what? Ladies, you have the power to stop it in its tracks. You don't have to live with that. And I would say men too, we don't have to live by stereotypes and generalizations. We don't. We can come together, have a relationship, and do it with our rules. We can do it, and we can take cultures from each other and make our own. This is our world. When it's me and my wife, it's our world, and I don't care what the white community thinks, what the Black community thinks. I don't care. This is my life. This is my wife's life. This is our marriage. Like it or hate it, that's up to you. But we're living for each other. And, you can break those barriers, those stereotypes, those generalizations, but you got to come in as an individual and look at the other person as an individual. Hold them accountable for what they're doing. Don't look at stereotypes. Look at it as like, hey, he's a man, she's a woman. What do you have to offer? Does that man a provider? Does he love you? Does he want a family? And that young lady, is she one that's going to support you and have your back and be a good mom? These are things we got to think about. Not, they're this way, they're that way. Yeah, there's some generalizations or stereotypes that we do kind of live up to, but a lot of it's a bunch of junk to make people look bad. That's what all stereotypes are. We all have them.
Okay. Can I say this too, Brent? And this is what, and please, white men, listen. If you a white man, if you ain't never listened before, and I say this, and I say this strongly, I'm gonna lean in. Okay, let me put my lokes on. Okay,
right.
I'm so serious, and I'm speaking for every Black woman. Again, Black women or women, period, just women, but Black women. especially because we were not raised as princesses. Every woman, but every black woman, we were not raised as a princess. We were raised as Cinderellas. And our affirmation, our love language is affirmation. And as Akita just said, Akita Reese just agreed with me. Who just said that? Rothy A. Dunnigan. Like, listen, okay, listen, and listen. She just said in Matisa voice. She said, "I believe stereotypes are tools of." Okay, so I'm gonna piggyback off of it. I'm gonna add this in as I speak. Take this, what she just said, and just okay, I'm gonna take that with me. Now, in our community, whenever there's a soft spot, a weak spot, whenever there's something insecurity, and when there is a stereotype is used as a tool of fear. There you go, Denise, my girl Denise Toggle. I love her. That's my girl. Interracial relationships are part of God's plan. Boom, that part. That's what I'm talking about. Two guns, okay. But anyway,
that to be true also.
Exactly. So, and the thing is that anything that whenever a bully sees any type of a weakness or a fear or anything of that nature, they lean in on it. And whenever there's a fear of a black woman marrying out, and if there's someone that is not secure with it, whenever there's someone that fears that, they lean in on it and they try to pounce on it to stop that. Oh my, at home, I was a Cinderella. In society, I was a Cinderella. You better tell. Okay, let me get through. Y'all just y'all on y'all.
They're on point.
I'm like, okay. I'm like, Brent, look what you done created. Son, kids, you are a spout on. Oh, okay, guys. I'm so y'all rocking with me tonight. I'm feeling y'all tonight. Y'all just own it. But I love y'all. Y'all my sisters. I love y'all. But and so the thing is this, white men, listen. When y'all get with a black woman, don't come in prepared to feel like y'all have to slave and just be drawn out and tired. Here we go. I'll have to do my best to try to. No, a black woman, a real black woman, is going to just communicate with her, hear her, listen, taste her words. Be in, listen to her. And black women, don't go in looking for a hero to fix you. You be fixed and whole before you go in. Because I want to add to this. I'm sorry.
I just wanted to add to this.
Okay.
When you're ready for me.
Okay. And if you're looking for a 10, you be that 10. And that 10 is going to look different. Somebody else's 10 may look like a 4. Yours may look like a 3. His may be like a 4. Yours may look like a 6. It doesn't be as whole as you can possibly be. And then y'all join forces together and be your Bonnie and Clyde. However, here's the thing, white men. If she says to you that I am not secure, totally secure in this when it comes to my physical, because I was torn down in my community because of this, do not take that part of her physical and use that against her. I don't care how heated your arguments get. I don't care how mad you get. I don't care what she says or what she does. The day you use that against her, women, we don't forget. I'm letting you know right now. We do not forget. We are born walking everyday calendars that never turns off. Because the day you ever use, whatever it is, the day she open up, because women, we don't open up about our physical insecurities. But the day you use it against her, even if she don't say anything, you can apologize until the cows come home. But she may even forgive you. And it may even look and feel and sound as if she's forgiven you. And she may have. But I'm telling you right now, it's going to come up someday. Maybe it's a year later, 2 years, 10. But just know, she ain't forgot. Because it's going to come I'm letting you know that right now, partner. And let me know, let me let you know now, you're not gonna win. Even if it's 10 years later, you ain't gonna win. She's gonna win that. Just know. She's gonna let you know somewhere you done lost and you're gonna feel it. So if she lets you know that maybe it's her legs, her arms, her butt, something, and if you use that against her as a weapon, whatever don't come out in the wash is coming out in the rinse. Just know that. So you lean into that and you celebrate that body part with her. You
Mm-hmm.
kiss it, rub it, talk to it, let it write a love note to it, sing a song to it, celebrate it until she's okay with it, and never use that against her. Because we love and we need affirmation. Never forget that. Celebrate it every however often you need. She may need it, or just every so often, but make sure it's authentic. And I'm telling you now, you just know it's that part. And if you ain't never heard it before, you didn't heard it today. And let's just know you heard it live on Road Runner 89. That part.
There you go. Heard it first. Yeah, she's truly. Uh, you're totally right. Yeah, you're not going to win that, but if you really love her, you're not going to use anything she feels insecure about against her. That's not showing love anyway. That's
Mm-hmm.
yeah, you don't want to go there
Mm-hmm.
because you won't win. You can apologize till the cows come home, till you'll go to your grave not winning that one. I'm just saying.
Mm-hmm.
You'll be 90 years old and she'll still remind
Mm-hmm.
you of that. So yeah,
Mm-hmm.
that's a good point. What I wanted to put in there too is I want to say to men, if you're interracially thinking of interracially dating a black woman, this would be my suggestion to you is you need to let her know you're interested. Okay. If you're at the workplace and you see her every day, you can take your time,
Mm-hmm.
but you need to, increase your interest. Let her know that you're interested. It goes a long way, you know. Um, and I would say this too. When it comes to black women, and ladies, you can tell me if I'm wrong or not, but it's true with my wife, and I'm going to share this. Show some emotions, okay? And love is an emotion. Show her that love. Let her know how much you love her. Let her know she's beautiful. Women love when you tell them they're beautiful and how much you love them. And they love when you get in your emotions every now and then, and she can feel it. And when you
Mm-hmm.
have true love, you're going to get some emotions. You are. It just when you truly love someone, you're going to go there, and it's a good thing. Okay, um, and focus on the little things, like Sunkiss said. You
Mm-hmm.
know, do little nice things for her. They don't even have to be the biggest things. I sometimes I come home from work and I bring dinner home to my wife. She appreciates that.
Mm-hmm.
Or when we got time off, I'll take her. We'll go have fun, and I'll buy her a little gift. And it don't have to be the most expensive thing ever. It's just you're showing your love and how much you love and appreciate her.
Mm-hmm.
And tell her daily you love her. I tell my wife every day. I tell her I love her and she's beautiful. And don't be afraid to be touchy feely with the woman you love.
Mm-hmm.
Hug her, hold her hand. A lot of this stuff goes a long way. And women love emotion. They do. And us as humans, we're all emotional. Okay. Men, we might not go into emotions as deep as women, but we do get there. And when
Mm-hmm.
you come in it together with the emotions and the passion, it goes a long way, you know. But I just want to put that in there because a lot of times, for some reason, and I hear other women talk that have been married for years and years, that their husbands don't show affection and love like they used to.
Mm-hmm.
They don't seem excited to be around me like they used to. Don't lose that, guys. You know, I hug my wife every day. In fact, I go to sleep hugging my wife. I wake up hugging my wife.
Mm-hmm.
You know, and that's what, you know, and you got to have some emotions. You got to step into that emotional realm with your wife. You do.
Mm-hmm.
You know, and if you really love her, you're going to be in there anyway. You know, but I just wanted to put that out there. And you know, and I will say this too. A lot of times we come together in interracial relationships, like I shared to you guys the pain that I went through. And when you're dealing with your mom, and you don't have that love, mom issues, some have dad issues, you feel rejection. That's a painful thing for men and women. I don't care who you are. And I went there, and I shared it with you guys in the world. And I got emotional because it hurt. It
Mm-hmm.
still hurts to this day. But it led me to my wife. And with that emotional pain, when I found love that I was looking for, I appreciate it like you wouldn't believe. And so it's okay to come with that hurt and that pain. Because when you find love, when you're in that mindset, when you're in those emotions and that pain, it can boost the love you feel. It's like it amplifies it, and you really appreciate you. You don't even know how much I appreciate my wife.
Mm-hmm.
You know, and I see it, I feel it, I appreciate it. I've been looking for this my whole life. You know, but you got to come in as individuals and love each other. Give each other a chance. Black women, white men, or Asian men, or whatever, give each other a chance. We're not giving each other a chance. And those qualifiers, ladies, when you're in the relationship in the beginning, hold on to those qualifiers. Let him show his true colors. Let him earn that spot with you. Those qualifiers you can put in, but don't put too many because he's going to feel like there's nothing he can do to please you. And it might not be that. And if there's any emotional problems with the person of the other race, you shouldn't date them. You shouldn't have a relationship until you can heal from that, until you can come together as a man and woman and love each other for who they are. You know. And I want to address something too. I've been getting people send in my chat, and also people send me emails. How do I find white men that date black women? People ask me that all the time. And they ask me, where are they at? And here's what I'm seeing, guys. I'm seeing black women that are coming out. White men, where you at? Where you at? And it's like the white guys are saying, what do I do? What do I do? And we're both flapping in the wind, confused. We're men and women. Guys, you're attracted, you go for it. And ladies, if you want to be with a white man or Asian man, you got to be where they're at. I can't tell you where to go that they're going to accept you. I can't tell you that because I can't read minds. But what I can tell you is put yourself out there, let be seen, be your beautiful self, and get in those think of relationships as networking. Are you in a friendship circle? Do you hang around people that you want to date and be with? Are you around these people? Because that's the only way you can find out where they're at. I can't tell you. I wish I could. If I could tell you that, I'd be rich. If I had the secret sauce formula, I could tell women where to find that certain man they want to be with, I'd be rich. But I can't.
And here's the thing: it's not. We make things much more difficult than what they really are. What type of person are you? What do you like to do as an individual other than stay in the house? Okay. When you, if you, here's the thing. As I was saying this to Brent one day, what type of person are you? What type of associate are you? What do you as an individual like to do? When people say, when you want to have fun, what would you want to do? Take a piece of paper and write that down. Write all the things down that you will consider as fun. And whatever those activities are, then you go to those activities and make it happen. Just start there. And then you say, okay, well, let me do the opposite of that. Let me go to the places where I typically wouldn't go to. Would I like to, let's say, for instance, would I want to go skating? No, that's not really my thing. Go there. Would I want to go golfing? That's not really my thing. Go golfing. Would I want to go on this type of trip? I really don't like to fly. I will, but I don't. Go wherever you need to go to fly. Go somewhere where you have to fly. Go there. I mean, first start off with the places that really floats your boat, and then go to make a list of places. Do the pros, cons, or whatever. Make a two list of maybe 5 places, pros and cons, or whatever, and then do those things, and then put yourself out there. And while you're out there, laugh and talk. Get in some groups. Get some people to go with you. If you can't, find at least one person to go, and then you all go and get yourself out there and get in some activities while you're there. Get yourself out there. Get off the couch. You cannot sit on the couch and tell white men where you're at. Guess where they're going to be at? On YouTube. Watching Brent. His name is going to be Brent. That's where the white man is, and he's already taken. Okay? That's your answer. So so you have to make it happen. We can't just sit here because your girl already got some trips lined up. Believe you me, okay? You can't. You have to do something. I mean, to want to date and to want to do something, it's a verb. It's an action. Make out your list. We have some things in action. We have some plans. Trust me, it's a secret. We got some. It's a secret. But you have to do some things. Start there. The next time we talk, then we'll be sharing secrets of some places. Yeah. I'll start. I'll share my secrets with you. Some places I want to go. How about that? Okay, girls.
Home Depot. You know what? Here's the thing. There are men at Home Depot, and ladies, you can go up to them and say, you know what? I'm trying to remodel my bathroom or kitchen. Can you help me out with that? What?
I met a guy. It's true.
Do I use? And you know what?
That's true.
And you know what? That man will probably be going out of his way to help you design your kitchen or whatever you're trying to do. Yeah.
No, you know what? This guy gave me
actually a great idea.
He gave me one of his ink pens with all of his business information on it, and he designed some parts for airplanes. It's true, Denise Toggle. You're so right. Denise is my girl. It's true. It is so true.
But see, here's the thing. You see, we're brainstorming. That's brainstorming. You're getting a plan together. And hey, white guys, don't do this. Quit standing around like you don't know what to do. People are saying that in our country we run everything and we do what we want. But I see a lot of white men not doing what they want, standing around confused, afraid to approach a black woman. Why? Because she might reject you. Oh well.
Mm-hmm.
It's like that. Like you're saying, where are you at? Okay, what do I do? What do I do?
Hey, Denise, and listen, if they go Home Depot, you go to Lowe's. How about that?
Yeah.
Like Michelle Obama said, okay? If they go to Home Depot, you go Lowe's.
Oh, if they go low, you go high. Is that what you're? Yeah, but seriously, relationships, think of it as a job. You want that job, right? You can't say, well, where are the jobs at? You got to go to the job,
Mhm.
and you're going to compete for that job. Do you get rejected if they don't hire you?
Mhm.
Yeah. I've been to many jobs I didn't get hired. But you got to go. You got to keep going until you get hired. Uh,
Um,
a photographer,
that's right,
yeah,
Denise. You did say that. How does that go? How does that work for you again? I forgot we talked about that.
photography.
That's
Yeah,
a good idea, Akita. Yes.
but yeah, just the thing of it is have a battle plan. Have a have have a plan. How are you going to go about doing it? Brainstorm in your mind. Here's the thing. Who you want to be with, you got to be where they're at. If ladies are in the Asian men, you're probably going to go where Asian men are, right? Makes sense.
Mhm.
Or get in that friendship circle that has, you know, or
And a lot of them have their own businesses. My goodness, I mean, yeah, they're they're all hardworking men. So, and they are.
yeah.
Oh, did I tell you? I didn't tell you, Brent, that the little Asian guys. Did I tell
Uh-huh.
you they gave me some things for my business? Did I tell you that already?
What happened?
Yeah, they had their mother give me some things for my business.
Oh, really?
Oh yeah, I forgot to tell you that they did. Uh-huh.
Oh,
Yeah.
they're probably interested in you.
I
But
forgot
you know
to
what? You might have your way in if their mom's giving you stuff. You won the mom's heart, so that's hey, the door's wide open there.
I forgot to tell you that. Yeah, they did.
Yeah,
Mhm.
yeah, that's the. But the thing I wanted to bring this up tonight, guys, because I have a lot of questions. People asking me where do they go to meet white men? Well, you got to go where they're at, and you got to have a plan. And same thing with the guys. You like black women? Don't make it a secret. Don't come to me and say, "Hey, I like them." You're not in the secret swirl society. I have men at work telling me this. And here's the thing: you 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 heard that me and Sandy were talking about the guy I work with, right? He was in love with this black woman, but too afraid to talk to her. He keep hesitating. One day I got fed up and I threw him under the bus because I got
Mhm.
tired of hearing about it because
Mhm.
wouldn't make his move. They're married
Mhm.
now, by the
Yeah.
way.
See.
All he had to do was say hello, hello,
Mhm.
and tell her he thinks she's beautiful.
And
You
black
know
women, listen, white men don't wait long for marriage. If they wait long, that's because that's not what they want to do. Honestly.
that is true. That's a true thing.
Mm-hmm.
White men, we will, and when we're in the black women, if we're dating you seriously, we're going to marry you.
Mm-hmm.
If you allow us to, we will.
Mm-hmm.
Yes,
Mm-hmm.
I knew
And,
my wife 2 months, and I proposed to her, and
yeah.
people thought I was out of my mind for that. Well, they think
Oh,
I'm out of my mind for many things.
oh yeah. So that's like the going time for you guys because I was a friend of mine. Her fiance did the same thing 2 months. She had a daughter from a previous marriage. 2 months, and they were married. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it took me 5 months because I was in the army
I
training
mean,
and
they're
stuff.
engaged. I'm sorry, they were engaged, not married. Engaged.
Yeah, but
Mm-hmm.
I was married 5 months from meeting my wife.
Mm-hmm.
And when us as white men, if we're into black women like that, we're going to marry you. we
Mm-hmm.
and because and that's a cultural thing. But when we love you, we want you in our life forever. I'm
Mm-hmm.
just saying. That's how I was with Sandy. I had to marry. I wanted her in my life forever. I didn't want to just date her. I wanted her to be my wife.
Mm-hmm.
Um, Now, I'm not saying all white guys are like that, but here's the thing: if they're taking forever, they don't want to get married.
Wait a minute. She just quoted Lionel Richie's song. Hello, is it me you're looking for?
Yeah, there you go. And you know what? And hey, guys, and if it's a black woman and she's beautiful and blind, you have a better chance. Hey, Lionel Richie, he hooked up with her. She was blind. No, no, I like Lionel Richie. I'm just like,
I have a friend, and I have a friend. I call her my aunt. She's a white lady, and she says he looks like a horse, and I said, oh, I can't. She said he does, and I said okay, I won't say what I said, but every time she says that, I hit the floor laughing. I said I cannot believe. Okay, I can't believe how accurate she is, and I know that's mean, but it is accurate. It really is accurate. She said, I mean, I'm not being mean. I see you're being mean, but at least,
yeah,
at least she's
just
being
a little
honest.
bit, just a little
Yeah.
bit.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but the thing of it is, and here's my point tonight. Me and Sunkiss's point: go for what you want. Network. Have a plan. Because you never get nowhere hoping and praying for it. And the Bible says faith without works is dead. So you can pray all you want, but if you're not putting in the work, it's just faith without works.
That's it. Because
So,
and one of my trips is Canada. Seriously, by June, your girl will be in Canada, and I'm starting off. And I'm so serious because, yeah, I'm dead, and that's why. And I'm going, and I'm dead. It was going to be next month, but I got a lot of things I have to, get started, because I got to get some money, But other than the money,
speaking of that, I'm going to have a Captain Swirl on location in Canada, and
nice.
This is going to be down the road. But you know what? I'll do a vote. I'll find, and I don't know nothing about Canada. So you guys that are from Canada, let me know where the good places are.
I have to reach out to someone, and I have to reach out to someone. And ask some questions, and I'll ask for you. And if some other questions you and Sandy want me to ask for you, I will. But yeah, I can do that. And some different ones in the chat. If you guys have any suggestions, but yeah,
because I plan on going there. I've never been there, so I don't even know where the good places to go. But I would like to see it.
Tower. It was nice when Forrest Bear suggested that. That was nice. That was a good suggestion because I think the elevator goes up 25 miles an hour, but you can't feel. I mean, it's a smooth ride, and it's I won't tell you, it's a smooth ride going up and down, and my stomach drops easily. It's very sensitive, and it was nice for me. And it's nice.
Nice. There's a comment here. It says, "Roses for me. White men, stop assuming all black women want black men. Let the black woman know that you are interested in her." Oh, good point. Go for it. Black women were taught to be loyal to black men. No more. A closed mouth don't get fed. Show your interest. That's a good point.
Good for you, roses for me. Roses are red, violets are blue. We want roses around, and so do you. That was so whack, but so it was poetic. We want yes. You want her around. That is.
Go to the West Coast, Canada, Vancouver. Awesome nature lovers. Okay, I like getting outside and seeing nature and stuff. I like to go fishing too. Maybe go up the mountain somewhere. Vancouver, Ladysmith on Vancouver. Okay. All right, I'm gonna keep Vancouver in my mind. I'm gonna have to do some research on Vancouver. Maybe I'll Google it, go online, see what It's out there. Um, I would like to go to Canada though. I'm gonna look into that. That's going to be, uh, but that'll be probably in a couple years because I gotta some things I gotta do before I go down there. Um,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm gonna have to take a lot of vacation because it's so far away. Let's see. Yeah, but the point is, and that was a good point. Don't assume that black women aren't interested in you, and ladies, don't assume that white men that they expect you to look like Becky. We don't. In fact,
We're so afraid of each other. Why?
And that's the thing, and guys, give it your shot, go for it. And you'll be surprised that there are some black women out there that'll give you a chance that are into you. Even me, even my average self, was successful. But seriously, you can't win if you don't try. It'd be like being in a race, the fear of what could happen, what could go wrong, and say, you know what? I want to win this race, but I'm going to throw in the towel right now because I don't want to lose. That'd be like being in a prize fight. Well, I want to be the champ, but you know what? Because I might lose, I'm just going to lose right now and throw in the towel.
Yeah,
That's what you're saying when you don't
go for it. You know what I appreciate about you is the fact that, like you said, you were just like, I'm just that look. So and you're telling men how to not to be afraid to be rejected. It's okay.
Yeah, it's part of life.
That's a part of being a man. Yeah. In fact, that's a part of being a human. We get rejected. Every so often we get rejected. I mean, whatever in life, we get rejected. It's okay.
Yeah, it's part of life. God's child said, we will never look like Becky. Yes, and that's why we're interested in you.
Right.
If we wanted Becky, we'd be with Becky. If I wanted Becky, I'd be with the Becky, but I don't.
Right.
And because I love black women, every part of it, every part of black women, how they look, how they carry themselves, the emotions, the passion, the big heart. I love it all.
Mm-hmm.
So be yourself. Like you ladies tell white men, be yourself. Black women, be yourself. If you're curvy, be your curvy self. Okay, we like that. We really do. Don't believe these stereotype people. I'm telling you, coming from a white man that loves black women. Becky is too busy trying to be like us. Yes, the Kardashians. They're Becky's trying to be Keisha's. It don't work. Never work. Okay, you are who you are. Embrace who you are. Whoever you are, embrace yourself. Love yourself. Be who you are, and love who you love.
This Brent, what about the guys that for instance, if they allow their family member, okay, if the guy comes to his senses and says, I used to be the type that I used to give black people a hard time, but I no longer do that. I've come to my senses and I love black women. However, my family members still use these words. I no longer use these words, although these are maybe my kids or in-laws or ex-in-laws or family, whatever. But I don't. What about that guy? How does that, what does that look like?
Well, that guy, that's a good thing. He's admitting to you what he's done in the past, and that he felt bad for it. And he might actually really love black women. He might, people do change.
Yeah.
And here's the thing: God can change a man. Look at the Bible. Look at Paul.
Yes.
He went after Christians,
and
he became one of the best Christians ever. He was destroying Christians, and ended up Jesus used them. So yeah, you can have a man like that that can be a good husband to a black woman that might have started out having bad feelings. Yeah, if he's changed by God, yes, that can work.
Mm-hmm.
And you know, it's a good step that he's telling you. He's
Mm-hmm.
admitting his wrongdoing. He says, "My family's still like that."
Mm-hmm.
Um, you know, and he's transitioned in his life. He found out that, you know what, this group of people ain't so bad. They're good people. Because and I've seen this happen. I've seen it happen in the army where when you come in, we come together from different parts of the country, different racial groups, and you'll see people change through the years. Like, I thought black people were crazy and violent, but I found out they're just like us. They're
Mm-hmm.
people,
Mm-hmm.
and vice versa. We're all just people. We all want to be loved. We all, you know, want someone in our life. We do,
Mm-hmm.
you know. And the thing of it is, when we see the truth, you know, God opens our eyes, it'll change us. I truly believe that my wife, it wasn't an accident. It wasn't because I think it was in God's plan before I was even born
Mm-hmm.
for me to marry my wife and to
Mm-hmm.
have the family I do.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, there was hurt involved, and that carved my path. But you know what? That was a blessing. A curse. I got a blessing out of a curse.
Mm-hmm.
You can. I'm not gonna stay up too late, but I'm gonna put the link up there. If you guys want to come on, you can. If not, that's okay too. I'm just going to give that opportunity. It's kind of like we do our show, and we have like the after party where people
Yeah.
come in and talk about it. So I'm gonna put that up there. The the link is up there. If you guys want to come on,
Come
feel
on
free.
up, party people.
Yep. Me and Sunkiss be happy to talk to you. And
Yeah.
yeah, but this show tonight, I just and I like I've been telling you, Sunkiss, I get people asking me these questions.
Yeah.
I wish I had the answer. You know, where the white men that like black women, where they at? I wish I
Mm.
knew. I'll tell you this, they're all over. You just can't read the minds of them to find out which ones will date you.
But
Um,
they know where they're at. It's like wherever they frequent, that's where they are. The ones that ask you the questions, they have the answer. Wherever they want to go and put themselves, that's where they're at. You know.
yeah, yeah. And look at this too, ladies. White men are the second biggest group in America. The first is white women. So you have a huge group of men to choose from. Even if only 1% liked you, that's like millions of men. I'm just saying. Uh, so your options are wide open. They really are. If you want them, that's up to you to open your options. Um, I want to welcome Denise and Indiana Mom. Welcome, ladies.
Hi,
Hello, how you doing?
we're good here. How are you? How's everybody?
Good.
Good.
I'm
Good.
doing great.
Hello.
We're doing good. How you doing, Denise?
Oh, we're well, we're well, we're well. Happy Resurrection Day.
Oh yeah,
How's
it's Easter. Yes.
yeah?
Yeah, I got to work today.
Uh,
Well, in the morning, but
oh, okay. Well, I'm going to keep it brief. Sunkiss asked me about the photography thing.
uh
Yes, I
huh.
did.
Oh, honey, you really want to meet a lot of people from different
Hmm.
diverse backgrounds, you need to become a photographer. You
Really?
So many people. Oh my gosh. And then the conversations vary and they spring off into different things. However, it is
Mm,
in an atmosphere where you have all things in common and you just branch out from there and you meet so many wonderful people. And
wow.
you go to the conventions and all these other wonderful things. However, even when you're out shooting on site or doing a wedding or weddings, oh my gosh, you guys,
Wow. I
if
can,
Oh, wow. That's a good.
mhm. Yeah.
you're not invited to a wedding, just go anyway. Okay,
Really?
because that's a good place to meet single men.
Yes. Yeah.
Yes, and and I gotta put a caveat in that.
Okay.
Because I'm older than probably most of the panel, I
Hmm.
have all these things flowing through my head. So, I mean, I've met people from all over the place, being in and out of the military
Hmm.
and just living. You just put yourself out there. You go to these
Hmm.
places, and sometimes I am the only black person in the room, but I
Hmm.
don't care because
Yeah.
I'm here to have fun. So if you're not on the fun train, I hate it.
Right.
But you just put yourself out there and you have a good time and be
Mhm.
yourself, you know and
Mhm.
I think that's how you really get into meeting different people, because one thing about humans, we all have one thing in common: we all have the same basic needs.
Yes.
So
Mhm.
once that is addressed,
Yes.
everything else is on the table, and then you just go for it.
Hmm. Right.
Am I getting uh-oh
Hey, oh,
Okay.
am I am I
Uh,
feedback?
I I think you got a little bit. Go
Oh,
ahead.
okay. Well, that's all I had, sweetheart. I enjoy you guys so much. Just
We
wanted to
do
say
you.
hello, and let's do a meetup in New Mexico. I'll put that on the table.
Oh, okay. Are you close to New Mexico?
I live in Florida.
Oh, okay. Yeah, you quite a ways. Yeah.
That
Yeah,
would be fun.
but you know what? I was thinking if we could do it around the time we have you have the festival for the balloons.
Oh, yeah, the balloon fiesta. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and it's nice and cool there, so it's not so humid.
Hmm.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. We got real dry weather out here. Yes.
Hmm.
Yeah.
That makes it nice for winter and summer.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, it does. Yeah, it does.
Yeah.
So I just wanted to put that out there for you guys and
Okay.
just
That
say,
would that sounds fun. Yes.
Yeah,
yeah.
it would be. That would be neat. It really
Well,
would.
I want to come out because I want to take pictures. So anything is an
Yeah.
excuse for me.
Yeah, you'll get a lot of them.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't care. As long as I can come out and take pictures, everything is cool. So,
um,
but I love you guys. You guys are
Love
blessed.
you too, babe.
Okay,
yeah,
and
thanks for coming on. It's good talking to you.
no problem.
Yes.
No problem. You guys have a wonderful evening. I'm going to continue to watch you guys. Uh,
Okay.
Okay.
be- because I'm at work. So God
Okay.
bless you all.
Same to
Okay.
you. Thanks for coming up.
Thank you so much. Indiana Mom, I want to welcome Lynn Watson and Indiana Mom. Indiana Mom, go ahead, and then Lynn Watson, we'll let you talk.
Okay.
well, I've heard um, there's a couple of young women um, that I've noticed in the chat the last couple of times that I've showed up that
Mhm.
are really, really interested in. Don't be mad at me, Brent. I love you, but they're really interested in trying out for college cheer, and I've tried to tell them how demanding it really is as a sport um, at the college level.
Uh,
And I just wanted to put it out there for both of them that they can like friend request me or whatever. I'm mostly on Facebook, so they can friend request me on Facebook, and my name is Lisa Clay. I'm putting it out there for both of them. I want to help them, and I will help them find like private gyms where they can get the tumbling because tumbling is like the most important thing at the college level. So they can get the tumbling that they need and some dance classes and some private lessons to, if that's what they really, really want to do, because it's really hard. And the way they are talking, I really don't think they understand what it really takes. Do you know what I mean? I don't think they understand that at the college level, when I cheered at IU in the early 90s, we practiced 4 hours a day after classes. I mean, we would have classes in the morning and so on and so forth. We'd have lunch, and then we'd have like 4 to 5 hours of cheer practice, and then we'd have dinner, and then we might have to go back, because if coach didn't think we were up to par and doing what we were supposed to be doing, then coach would say, okay, we need to be back in the gym at 7:00.
Okay, yeah.
I mean, it's a lot more demanding, I think, than I think they believe that they want it to be like, oh, I'm in this cute little outfit, jumping up and down, rah, rah, rah. And at the college level, it is not like that at all.
Yeah, okay, that's awesome. So you can get
So
with
I want them, I want them to like message me or friend request me on Facebook, and I will do everything I possibly can to help them prepare for their tryouts and everything else.
Okay,
I have no problem with that.
There you have it, guys. Check out Indiana Mom, Lisa Clay, right, on Facebook.
Yes,
check
sir.
her out, and
Sir.
if you're interested in cheer, she'll hook you up. She's got experience in that, and yeah, that awesome.
But
All
the
right.
other thing I wanted to say was about the father thing. I've noticed a lot of Black women, whether they're dating Black men or interested in white men or whatever. I've noticed quite a few of them don't really have the positive reinforcement of a good father, and they have these questions about, where do we meet these guys, and I'm like, I don't understand. I'm like, dude, white guys are everywhere. They're everywhere. The bookstores, the library, the gas station, the roller rink, baseball games, bowling alleys, church. I mean, it's school. There's white guys everywhere you go. If you see one that's cute and you think, oh, I like him. He's cute. I like the way he dresses. I like his hair. He's cute. Don't hesitate. Go up to him and just say hello. It's not that hard. Just go up and say, hi, my name is Lisa. I love your shirt. And see where it goes.
That's a good point. Yes. They're everywhere. It just, you got to put yourself out there and, hey, make it to where you catch their eye.
And it's not hard. It's not like, I think a lot of young Black women, and even Black women my age, have this they believe that white men have a different language from us. You know what I mean? Because I used to hear it a lot. How do you talk to white guys? And I'm like, well, assuming they speak English,
Yeah, hey Indiana Mom. Let me give Lynn a chance to speak here. She's been waiting patiently and stuff.
Yeah.
But those were good points. Lynn Watson, welcome to the panel. Good to see you. Hello. All right.
Oh, she's muted.
Oh, she's muted.
Oh
Hey,
yeah, you might be muted.
yeah. Hey, Lynn, you're muted. Go ahead and unmute yourself and welcome to the
Okay.
channel.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah, I can hear you. How you
Okay.
doing? Good to hear.
I'm good. I'm good. Hi, Brent. Hi, Sunkiss. Hi,
Hi,
everybody.
Hi, Lynn.
How are you?
Good, good. How are you?
Good.
Good. How are you doing?
I just wanted to ask a quick question. I think Indiana Mom just touched on it a little bit. Kind of like, how do men feel about women approaching them? I mean, men of any race, I don't usually approach them unless they kind of give me like the long stare. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
they look at you and you catch eyes and
Yeah.
you're like, okay, I think he's interested. I'm not just gonna approach a random guy in public. That just seems creepy.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, I'll give you my take on that, and if and then the ladies can give their take. Here's what I'll say on that. If a woman approaches a man, we feel good about it. We do,
Okay.
and it boosts our ego, and it's great, and we feel like, hey, wow, she likes me. That's awesome.
Really?
It feels really good. It does. But here's the thing. Well, with me, it's kind of like it just don't seem natural. I'm supposed to come after you. I'm supposed to pursue you. Um, you know what I mean? Um, but it can work. I've known women that approach men and they end up in relationships and marriages. I believe in the traditional, the man chasing the woman and pursuing the woman. To me, it would seem weird, but it would make me feel good. It boosts my ego, and and it does that to all men. It makes us feel good, sure. But I think it's more meaningful. And I'm not speaking for every man, but for me, it's more meaningful if I approach you and I put in the work and you receive me. It just, and maybe that's just how I'm raised, traditional like that. But that's how I feel. Now, other men might be a little different. It depends on the individual. But
yeah. See, I'm with you, Lynn Watson. Here's the thing. I could go either way, but it all depends. I have to be more. I have to play it. I have to play it a certain way. I can let a guy know that okay, sir, I see you and I feel you. I'm feeling them shoes. I can say something like that, like playing it off with the guy, just have fun with him. But I'll say, oh, I like that haircut, or those are some really nice shoes, sir. I really like those. And he'll say, oh, thank you. They may give you some history on them. Usually that's what I get. Oh, I've had these for some time. I got these from so and so. Oh, really? Those are nice. So you've had those for a while? Oh, look, you just got those. Those are nice. I'm a shoe person, Or I'll usually say, I love fashion, so I'm always noticing fashion. And they'll say, oh, okay, well, I noticed you do. I really like that. Then it's always a reciprocation. I'll take that approach. I'm not the direct, oh, what's your name? Unless I'm acting silly, having fun, Other than that, if I'm like, really into the guy, or like, when I say that, really into him, I can be into a guy, be joking, but it just all depends on the vibe or the setting. But let's just say I'm at Home Depot or something like that, and it's just he and I may start with the shoes or fat, or I like the haircut or the facial hair, the clean haircut or something. But I'll come from there, Lynn. But the whole, oh, can I get your number and all that? No, that's something negative.
You know what, Just I think what you're doing, your way of going about it And that's actually a good idea. You're dropping the handkerchief.
Yes.
Dropping the hanky. And you know what? She's putting herself out there. You listen, ladies and gentlemen. When she's doing that, she's not throwing herself at the guy, but she's dropping the handkerchief. Is he going to pick it up?
Well, for me personally, when you said when I met Tree, we were in the same class, freshman year of college, and we had this like look pass between us, and he had this like smile at me, and it was like I kind of instinctively knew that he liked me, and then that same night throughout the class, it was an evening class, and by the time we got out of class, it was dark outside. It was like 8:00, and there was another guy in class that kept staring at me, and just he was like creeping me out. And as we were leaving the classroom, after class was over, Tree he's 6'5", big dude, and I walked up to him and I said, "Dude, that guy in the blue shirt over there," and he looked over and he's like, "Yeah." I said, "He's been like looking at me weird all through class, and I have to walk back to my dorm, and it's across campus, and I don't feel safe. He's creeping me out." And Tree's like, "I'm going to walk you back to your dorm. I'm going to walk you back to your dorm." And on the way back, we were talking, we were joking around, and when we got back to my dorm, Tree said, "You're really, really super smart." And he's like, "I saw you taking notes." And this was astronomy. And he's like, the stars and the moon and sun and supernovas. And he's like, "This all totally confuses me. I have no idea what's going on. Can you help me with class?" And I was like, "Sure." And we became study buddies. And we were study buddies for like 8 months. And like the best of friends. We went out to coffee together. We went to lunch together. Every time I had to go anywhere, he was there, especially at night. After dark, if I was at cheer practice and I had to go back to the dorm, he was outside the gym.
Oh, nice.
So he's like, and I didn't get it. He would be like, "What time's practice over?" And I'm like, 9:00, 10:00, whenever the coach lets us go. He's like, "Okay, I'll be there at 9." And we get out at 10:30, and he's sitting there outside waiting for an hour and a half, And I'm like, "What are you doing here?" He's like, You're not walking across campus at night by yourself. You're not, no.
Okay.
And after, like I said, after 8 months, my roommate, one of my best friends, Stephanie, at one point she's like, "He's your boyfriend." And I was like, "What?" And she's like, "Yeah, he's totally your boyfriend." And I'm like, "What do you, no. And she's like, "Dude, he shows up in the morning with coffee. He takes you out to lunch. He walks you home to the dorms after everything you do at night. He doesn't leave you unprotected. He he buys you
Yeah.
cute stuff for the dorm room. He's like, oh, I found a cute little pink mirror here. This is for, you know, and she's like, dude, that he's totally your boyfriend. And I was like,
Yeah.
wow, really? I had no idea.
So he was patient and he waited. That's awesome. So he was into you.
Yeah, totally.
And to
And I
have
had
that
no
much,
idea.
to have that much patience, wow, that's
And I had no idea. And
true love. Yeah, that's
like
good.
2 days later,
Uh-huh.
another
Hold on,
guy asked me out on a date.
real quick. I gotta use the bathroom.
Okay.
2 days later, he asked me out on a date, and I was so excited, and I was like, oh, I'm going on a date with whatever the other guy's name was. And Tree was like, no. I mean, and girl, Sunkiss, girl, Tree looked me straight in the eye and was like, no. And I was like, what do you mean? He's like, oh, you're not going on a date with some other dude. And I'm like, well, I don't, what? And he's like, oh, you're my girl.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, oh, is this, this is what we're doing?
Mm-hmm.
This is, okay, this is the way it is now? And he's like, yes, this is the way it is now. You're my girl. And I was like, oh, okay, yes, sir. All right. No problem. All right. And he's like, call him and tell him you're not going to go to that date. And I was like, okay. and 28 years later,
See?
There you go. All right.
3 kids, a new grandbaby,
Mm-hmm.
All right.
business.
And that and it's as simple as that. And I was saying earlier, we make it harder than what it really is. We really do. And that's what I like. We were talking about that before earlier. That it's got to be. It's better when it starts off as being friends. It really.
Yes.
I mean,
Yes.
it's far better. Just
Yes.
being friends, and it doesn't matter how long or whatever. Just as long as it's organic.
And that's what young Black women need to understand is don't go out seeking, like, don't go to Home Depot or the bowling alley or the coffee shop looking for your soulmate. Go there just to meet new friends, meet new people, whether they be male, female, because even if you only meet, like say you go to the coffee shop and you meet a really, really cool chick and y'all click. What if she has a guy friend and she's like, oh my God, they would be perfect together. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. So don't put the focus on meeting men. Put the focus on going to new places and meeting new people.
It sounds like networking to me. Yeah.
That's exactly what it is.
Yeah. Exactly. And so, and then we get out of that mindset of hooking up. What is that hook-up thing?
No, we don't do the hookup.
My thing is, when you hook up, it's like fishing. You're going to fish. And when you hook up with a guy, actually guys can hook up and keep it physical and then hook up. I'm making a throw for my couch and to match my throw pillows and all that. You're so sweet. I'm always making stuff. I just made some other stuff. I'm gonna show you some other stuff, Akita. I'm so excited. Thank you for asking. I'm gonna show you some more stuff, sweetie. But so when a guy can yes. And so when you hook up, when the guy can hook up and compartmentalize, women, we cannot just hook up and walk away. Women can say all day long, oh girl, whatever, I just hooked up him and walk away. And you know what? Those women are liars. They can get on social media and say, yeah, I just hooked up. Yeah, I just got, he don't mean none to me. This is that, the other. And those women, you follow them home.
We touch feelings.
That really know them. They are liars.
Feelings.
We are too emotionally involved. We're made of nothing but a ball of emotions. That is a lie. Here's the thing. I know of many women that I have had to meet in the middle of the night, 2 or 3 o'clock in the morning, at gas stations to hug them and cry it out with them. And have had to meet them at Waffle House and cry it out with them. I'm telling, and I'm not judging them. I'm just saying, I'm telling you the truth. I have had to cry it out with them and tell them we're going to chin up, girl. We are going to get through this together. I have had to gain 10 pounds with them to let them know it is going to be okay. I am not judging you. I'm here to help you because you know what? That is the absolute truth. Men can compartmentalize. They can go out. They can hook up and take that fish off the hook and throw it back. They can do that. Women
Well,
cannot.
you know what? It's women. It's us. It's
Yeah,
us. We're the ones that catch feelings.
They can catch and throw it back. They can hook up, unhook, and throw it back. Women cannot do that.
We're the ones that catch feelings.
Yes, yes. So my thing is just go out like Indiana mom made a good suggestion. Just go out just to meet. Don't go out to hook up. Just go out with mindset of just meeting and networking, like Brent said. Just network and have fun.
Yeah.
You know, and you know what? As long as you can always be that one that they're trying to pursue, not so much as chase. Because I've heard some other group relationship experts say, don't be the one that make him chase, because when someone chase, that means you're running away from him. Just place yourself, let him pursue you to see what happens, to pursue you, to see if you can be that friend and let that germinate into something else. Because I heard once before lovers were lovers, they were once friends. And so that's what you want. Before friends were friends, they were once strangers. So you want that organic process to happen. And so once you become, you're going to always have to be friends, regardless of what stage of your relationship is. Even if you're married for 50, 100, it doesn't matter. You're going to have to always remain free. You're going to always pursue that friendship. So let that pursuit always be in effect. I don't care.
Yeah, and that friendship never goes away. My wife is my best friend.
You're gonna have to always pursue that friendship. So always make, regardless of what process or point of that friend relationship is in, that friendship is gonna always have to be there. So go out to meet a friend.
Hey, ladies, I'm gonna have to wrap this up here. It's 12:30. Lynn's been sitting here patiently. Hey, young lady, did you want to say something before we?
Let's let Lynn finish it out strong.
Yeah, thanks for the advice, guys. I guess the thing is, once you become a working professional, a lot of the people who you would normally meet when you were in your 20s or late teens, you're not going to run into those people because people are busy. They have jobs and careers and responsibilities. So the natural way of just like going out and meeting people face to face, that doesn't really work so well anymore. I've tried going online, but a lot of people are very disingenuous. They present themselves a certain way. And once you see them face to face or even have one conversation or maybe a video chat, then they are not who they say they are. And then on the flip side, a lot of the people that you meet, they try to pretend like they want a serious relationship. They're just hoping that you're going to fall in love or catch feelings quickly and have sex with them. And, you know, they're just there to be like players and stuff like that. So it's just a lot. It really is.
Let me ask you this, Lynn. Are you open for interracial dating?
I can't hear you.
Oh.
The StreamYard is kind of breaking up on my phone. Can you repeat that?
Are you open to interracial dating?
Yeah, I date interracially.
Okay. Have you ever gone line dancing or horseback riding or wine tasting?
No, I've never been horseback riding, but I've been to the racetrack because they have one in my city, and I've been there a few times. One of my good friends, he loves the horse racing.
Okay. Okay. So when you say good friends, I'm asking for a reason, not to be in your business. Is it platonic or?
Say that again?
Okay, not to be in your business, but when you say good friends, is it platonic or what?
Oh yeah, it's a platonic male friend. He's just someone that I know to my cousin. He's much older than me too. Like a lot of people in my age group, they're already married with families, or they're on their second marriage, or they're going through divorce. So it's like a weird, you know, dating scene. That's all I'm trying to say.
Okay. So write out your list of places you want to go. Start off with the horseback riding, line dancing.
Line dancing is fun.
It really is. Go. Do you have a Buffalo Billiards there where you can go and get some drinks at like a Buffalo Billiards?
Yeah, we have all type of places around.
Then
We
you
have
need
Buffalo
to make
Wild Wings. We have all kind of sports bars and things of that nature. I
Okay.
guess the other underlying issue is that I just don't think most white men naturally approach black women. Like, that's just how I feel. Maybe I'm
And they
wrong,
don't.
but I just feel like when I'm out and about, they're not
Yeah.
the ones that are like looking at black women. You understand
That's
what I'm
what
trying to
this
say?
show is about. That's the premise of this show because
Yeah,
they don't. But
let me
we're
ask,
go ahead. Go
yeah,
ahead.
no, I want to answer what you were saying. Here's the weird thing, and me and Sunkiss talked about this. Remember, we're talking about dating and white men not approaching, or because it's not in the norm.
Well, that's
I'm
what
a
I'm saying. If we can't
Yeah.
approach and they don't
Yeah.
approach, how is that gonna work?
Okay, wait a minute.
Well,
Wait a minute.
hold on.
Okay,
Don't
go ahead.
interrupt me. Good God, people.
No,
Let me,
right.
Go ahead.
Brent's gonna answer.
yeah. We were talking, me and Sunkiss were talking, and it's not in the norm. It's not that they don't want to approach you. It's not that they have a problem. They and it might be the man has us as men have a one-track mind, right? So he might be thinking about what he's got to do around the house or what he's doing with his car, and he might walk right past you and not even know you're there. It's not that he's not attracted to you. It's not that he don't think about it, but interracial dating isn't in the norm. It really isn't. It's actually a new thing, really. So you got to keep that in mind too. And that's why I say drop the hanky if you can, because he's got to know you're interested. If he's going, I'm not saying throw yourself at him, but yeah, white men might not approach you because it's not in the norm. Now, me and Sunkiss were talking earlier. Me, I'm a weirdo. I love black women, so I will approach, and I have back when I was 16, and I never went through what white men are going through with this, and it's a weird thing. Like, I don't understand a lot of it, and I try to figure it out, and it seems crazy that some things I don't understand about white men, and I am one, grew up in the same community, but I took a different path. But what I do know is white men are very interested in black women. Asian men are very interested in black women. I'm around these men. They come to me. And here's the thing, they're like it's like they belong to the secret swirl society. Hey, I like black women too. And I just say it all out. Do you like black women? Oh, yeah. And they're looking around. What is that? What's going on?
I've noticed with especially with my younger, not so much with my younger cousins and what have you that have dated out. A lot of the younger white men are so confused and conflicted because they're getting all this BS from black men going, oh, no, black women are aggressive and loud and ratchet and da 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 da. And then from white women, they're like, oh, they're uncouth and they're just unsophisticated, and they're getting all this negative stuff. And even though they're attracted, they're just kind of stuck standing there going, oh my God, she's so pretty. I want to talk to her. I don't know what to do. So sometimes we do as black women, we do have to take that initiative and just, if we see him staring and he smiles, then walk up to him and just say hello and introduce yourself and say hi. hi, I love your shirt. Oh my God, I'm a such and such sports fan too. And
Yeah.
boom, you're good.
Yeah, but here's the thing. You talk about that image, but too, black women got that image is going away. It's changing. You're seeing
Yeah,
professional
black women were taught to be
all
we were
over
taught
the
to be
place.
afraid of white men. We were taught to be afraid of white men. We were
Yeah.
taught that y'all were the big old boogeyman and
Yeah.
that all y'all wanted to do
No,
Yeah,
wait,
you're right.
fetishize us.
Okay,
wait a minute.
okay,
Wait a minute.
okay. I had to stop. Okay.
You do.
Yeah. Okay. I was trying to make a point on the image. I know you guys been taught this that we're the boogeyman and stuff,
Mhm.
but the image of black women has changed. We're not seeing them as loud and crazy. That's a Hollywood myth. That's a stereotype.
Yeah.
If you're looking at black women in today's world, what do you see on TV? You see in the professional black women, the Supreme Court justice that was the new justice we have, right? In the Supreme Court. You're seeing black women like that. Me and Sunkiss were talking about judges. You watch paternity court, support court, divorce court. All these are black women, right? We were talking about that. They're professional black women. That's the image we're seeing. And you know what? Black women, there's always been professional black women all over. But for some reason, we want to go do that, Tiffany Haddish in a movie acting crazy, over sexualized. They still want to present that image, but that's not the true image of black women. It's not.
Thanks
It's more professional. It's more educated.
Actually, black women are really very conservative.
Yeah, and they are. And you know what? I'm seeing a lot of them, in upper class neighborhoods. Black women are, in the corporate world, they're doing amazing things. It's shifting. There are some that aren't doing it, but a lot of them are. And in the collective, they're winning the day. They really are. I mean, when it comes to businesses and the corporate world, black women are the most traditional that I've seen. So, I mean, they're winning on both ends. But, there's still going to be people with the stereotypes. And, there are white men confused with that. And I think what the confusion is, they're seeing both ends. They're seeing what Hollywood projects in movies. And then they're seeing, okay, but I'm seeing these black women that are, in the corporate world, I'm seeing them as judges on TV. I'm seeing them as doing these amazing things. What's really going on?
Okay, but let's move away from the corporate world, because the average black woman is not a corporate woman. The average black woman really wants this to be like me. I'm a stay-at-home mom. I'm a stay-at-home mom.
Okay.
I have my little side gig with my coaching, but my coaching does not pay the bill.
Right there.
Not even close.
No,
but you're
my husband pays the bill.
Stop.
But
I wasn't saying all black women
I'm like, no. I'm just saying that
I'm seeing them more in the corporate world. There's more of them. They're moving up.
Yeah.
In it. Yeah, I know not all. I know
Absolutely.
not all. I'm just saying they're doing amazing things. And I
Yeah.
said corporate world, I said traditional. I mean,
but traditionally, I'm like the Brady Bunch mom.
Yeah. But here's the thing. Don't move out when I'm making a point. That's rude. I mean,
but the thing is,
the point is that I move up.
Here, can I interject for a second? Listen, this is what you have to understand. I'm gonna need you to see. I'm okay. Let me move in. You have to, I need you to feel me. Black woman to black woman. Okay? Black woman to black woman. Your life as a black woman is not typical. Okay? No, it's not.
Not even close.
And I'm so
Not
glad you
even
can see
close.
that. It's not even almost close. And with your dad being around, I applaud the life that you have. And I wish almost every, if not every black woman could experience your life. I do a beat.
Yeah.
But this is what I want you to understand since you've been on this channel. This is what I want you to understand. I'm gonna need you to respect this. Although we as the average black woman, we applaud your life, we respect it, we do obeisance to it, we love it, and we want you to always celebrate every second of your life up until right now as we speak. We want you to always and continue that. But this is what we want you to do the same for us as the average black woman. Okay? We have never, ever experienced majority of the things that you've ever experienced. And what Brent want you to always know and to understand is that when he bring out things on his channel, for us are the ones that have never experienced your life. And you said so eloquently, you're the Brady Bunch mom. Yeah, that covers everything. And being that you are the Brady Bunch mom, unfortunately, we aren't. And this is
the only reason I'm a Brady Bunch mom is because
I need you to hear me.
I had a Brady Bunch dad.
I need you to hear me out. And I understand where you're coming from. I get it. But the reason for Brent's channel is for the non-Brady Bunch black women. Okay? So that's the purpose of his channel. So when he brings certain points out, it is for the lens. Unfortunately, she ended up leaving, or I don't know if StreamYard kicked her out or she ended up leaving. But it's for the lens. It's for us. Now you coming in and telling us what you experienced, that keeps it, I'm big on balance. So that keeps us balanced. And we celebrate your life. That's when you first came on the channel, I was like, oh, is that the one that had the husband and tree? I was so excited because you keep us balanced and you give us hope. Oh,
thank you.
She's back. I'm so glad that you come on and we shout you out. We honor you. We say, see, black women, us Lynn Watsons, us Sun Kisses, us Akita Reese's, and us Denise Tuggles, we say, yes, it is possible. That bar that so many from our community, the gatekeepers that says, oh no, you can't have that. The white men will never give you that. They're this and they're that, and they're not looking at you. We look at the Indiana moms and we say, you know what? That's not true, because the Indiana moms or the Brady Bunch moms, it's possible for us to have that too. So we rock with you. So that's we need you to say, we need you to understand that when Brent tells us, when he gives us his platform, we're not knocking what you have. We celebrate that, but we need to be able to hear his viewpoint so that we can understand what he's saying, and we need to get his food and ingredients so that we can be able to debunk what we have heard, so that we can understand and we can get our lives balanced, so that we can be able to not only aspire to what you have and been and have had, so that we can also get to where you're at and be able to say, no, that's not true, because Indiana mom, her life has said it's true.
But I'm only here because I want to prove to black women that it is possible to have my life.
Yeah.
Okay. Let me say something real quick, Indiana mom. Okay. Okay. There's something that really bothered me, what you said. Okay. I love your life story. I love what you're saying, but don't ever cut me off and say we need to move on. I was trying to make a point. Now, I never said all were like this. Don't cut me off like that. Let me finish. Because what you're doing is you're taking over my show because you think I need to move on. This is my show, okay? And I've been more fair and respectful in letting people talk. But the thing of it is, don't do that.
I don't think I said
I never said all. I never said all.
I'm confused now.
No, because you came in and you said, okay, this ain't all black women. Let's move on from that. That's what you said. Well, I was trying to make my point. You cut me off and said that.
Oh, if
And
I did, I'm sorry.
yeah, I'm just saying, let me finish, because the thing of it is, what I was trying to make a point is, I know every black woman in the corporate world, but there's more of them in the corporate world. That was my point. When we talk about the image, when it, the loud black woman opposed to black women that are being successful, that's what I was trying to say. It wasn't, I'm not saying all, I mean, but.
Oh, dude, we're taking over corporate America. We're taking it over. For
That's
real.
just what I wanted to say,
Totally.
Yeah. But but I love your story. You've been married as long as I have, and that's awesome.
Oh, only one much shorter than you.
Yeah. Yeah.
I love Sandy, by the way. Oh my gosh, she's awesome.
And congrats to that. We're very happy to know that we aspire to your to your life, your story. That we're very happy for you, actually.
Oh, thank you. But dude, I love Sandy. She is the bomb.
Mm-hmm.
I love Sandy.
Mm-hmm. But the thing is, but and Lynn, we just when you make a list of the 5 places, or 5 or more places where you know what we talked about earlier, and just start every weekend, every other weekend, put yourself out there and go to those places. Make yourself go. Don't go with a guy, even if they're platonic.
Yeah,
Don't
I mean, here's the thing.
No, go by yourself,
I'm
or
very
go with a bunch of
social,
girls.
and
Go
I
with your
know how to meet
girlfriends.
people. It's just that I don't want to appear to seem like I'm desperate or pushy. I have no problem meeting men, and I know I'm attractive to men of different races because I've been with men of different races. I've dated them, I've worked with them, etc. It's just that I'm trying to figure out how to walk the delicate line of saying, "Here I am," without saying,
Okay, well, the appearance of being desperate is some BS that black men started. White guys, if you walk up to a white man or a Hispanic man or an Asian man and you're like, "Hey, how you doing? I like your shoes. I like your shirt." They don't see that as desperate. Black men have put that in our heads. It's not desperate.
Okay.
So go up to them and say hello.
And they really like that with black women, because they don't expect that. It throws them off. They actually love.
Yeah.
You see how you see how you got up here and you just start laughing and talking, just like with us. They like that. Just like if you go.
Yeah, I mean, in the past when I've been out and I'm just like casually speaking to them, they always end up like offering me a drink or they want to take me to dinner.
Yeah.
But I'm feeling like, why do I always have to be the one of like going over there? You know what I mean? Like, I just thought like
the reason that you have to be the one to go over there and say something is because white guys have been discouraged from approaching black women because they are convinced that we are only dedicated to black men.
Okay,
and that we will reject them, and that if they're not black, that if they walk up to us and say, "Hey, can I buy you a drink? Hey, can we have this dance? Hey, can I take you out for coffee?" That we're going to say, "Oh, no, you're a white guy. Go away." They're convinced.
And even if you're out on the dance floor dancing, and if get out there and dance by yourself, and as you're dancing, kind of dance towards me. And if they're dancing, and just kind of gradually dance, and when you lock eyes as they're dancing, and you just smiling and dancing, and they turn your way and dance, stand there and dance towards them, and laughing and talking and dance with them, and I promise you, they're not going to turn away.
Yes,
they're not going to turn away, and you got to dance. It's going to naturally. It's just
if you know some of those shuffle dances, and when the shuffle songs come on, like the Cupid Shuffle, and you can do the dance, watch all the white guys surround you, trying to follow you, doing the dance, and tripping over their feet, trying to stay out of your way, but trying to follow your steps. I promise you.
Hey,
That's what
Lynn,
happens. But I'm telling you, the reason they don't approach you is because black guys have convinced them that we are not interested, that we only want black men, and that if anybody else approaches us, they're going to be told to go screw themselves. That's why they don't approach us. That's
Yeah.
why we need to go up and just say hello. Just say hello. It's that easy.
You know what? You're right on that. But also there have been black women that said they will only date black men.
Yes.
That's a lot
And
of
they're
them.
very vocal
Yes.
about it.
Yes.
No, they are. No, seriously. And us as white men, we see that and we're thinking,
Yeah.
wow, they really
The
don't
white
like
guys
it.
are
So why
confused.
am I even going to try?
Okay.
White guys are confused. They're like, is she only into black guys? Is she here? I don't know. So take it upon yourself, because if he's giving you those googly eyes and he smiles at you and he's watching you, girl, please. Those are blatant signs. Go up to him, say hello, compliment him on his shirt or his shoes or his haircut, and let the conversation happen.
And here's another thing too, Lynn. Know your worth and enforce it.
Yes. Yes,
Know
ma'am.
your worth. Whatever your deal breakers are, whatever you stand for, stand 10 toes down on it. It doesn't matter what people think and feel.
Yes,
Know your
ma'am.
worth, stay in your lane and enforce it, no matter
Yes,
what.
ma'am.
And here's the thing. Do this. Email Brent, because we need to let him go. Email Brent and ask him for my email address, okay?
But I don't know his email address either.
It should be in.
It's in the description box.
Oh, if
and
I
it's
click in the
also,
link below the video, it's going to be there?
Yeah, it should.
Yeah, it'll be in the community page. It'll be in the description box also.
Or,
You know what?
or-
I'll even put it on here real quick.
Okay, perfect. Thank you. All right. Well, thanks for the advice, guys. Usually when the guys stare, I just look and then I wait and then they don't come.
Honey,
Now I know I can go.
don't you wait. Don't wait. Don't wait, girlfriend.
no,
Go
they
up
think
to him and smile and say hello.
because Lynn, if you did that
Yes.
to me, I would just and I'm heterosexual. You're just being nice. When you came on, I waved at you and you waved at me, and guess what? We finna part ways. I mean, you know what I'm saying? They
Yeah.
think you're just being nice.
Right.
No.
That's what I'm saying. Like, I don't know if they are attracted to me or if they just like me as a person. You understand what I'm saying? Sometimes
Right.
I
They
don't know.
think the same thing. It's air. So you're
Yeah.
gonna have
It goes
Okay,
both
but-
ways. It really
you see
does.
what I'm saying?
Okay,
We're gonna
Lynn,
you have
Lynn?
to email me. Email me.
Lynn,
Yeah, I'm gonna
it
have to
doesn't,
start turning my flirtation game up a little bit. That's all.
Honey,
Lynn?
listen, we got to turn it up.
Lynn,
Thank you,
it
Brian.
doesn't matter.
Then partner, let me upgrade you. You're gonna have to do some upgrading, okay?
Okay.
Lynn,
Hey,
it doesn't.
there's my email right there. Lynn, it's right there. Roadrunner.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah, Runrunner NM89 at gmail.com.
Okay,
But Lynn,
perfect.
please,
Yeah.
please keep in mind that it doesn't matter. Keep in mind that what matters is how you initially feel. When you feel a set of eyes on you and you turn around to the left and a pretty boy with blonde hair and blue eyes is looking at you and he smiles, girl, that's a hint. That's a hint and a half. Just them looking at you, smiling at you. It's a hint and a half for you to go up and just say hello. That's all you have to do is walk up and say hello and introduce yourself.
And you know what? She's right on that. You know what? Most white men, if they're staring at you, it's not they're just being nice. It's actually
They're not being nice.
they feel
Okay. See,
something for
I had a
you.
long
He's right.
conversation
He's
with
right.
this guy that I met at the supermarket because he was the manager there, and we were just talking and we locked eyes, and I was like, he's just being nice. I'm a
No.
customer.
No, he's
But we
not.
were talking,
He's
you know,
interested.
for a while.
He's interested.
No. No, baby girl. Baby girl.
If he's being
If
nice,
y'all
he will walk.
Go
If
ahead.
he's being
No, he
nice,
didn't
he'll
walk
walk
away.
by
I'm
you
the
and
one
he'll
that
say,
had to walk away.
no, if he's just being nice, he'll just walk by and say, "Oh, hi," and just go
Mhm.
about his business. But if he's staring
Exactly.
and he's making eye
Exactly.
contact and he's he's not just being nice.
Exactly.
He's
If
interested
it's,
in you.
if it's like a casual grin, hello, have a nice day, the same kind of casual grin you would get from like an 80-year-old grandma type,
No.
okay, then he's just being friendly. But if it's like that grin and that sideways look
Oh my God! I
and
did
that
get the sideways
and that
look.
where he tilts his head and his chest puffs out a little bit,
Mhm.
that's not a grandmotherly
Was he kind of
have a
looking
nice
down at
day.
you,
That
man?
is a
I
ooh.
can't hear you, Sunkiss.
Ooh.
What'd you say?
Wait a minute. Excuse me 1 second. Indiana,
Okay.
he kind of looking down at you a little bit, kind of holding his,
Woo!
kind of like, you
Well, I
know.
was standing at an angle and he was standing in the fruit section because I think I was asking him if they had any more of an item, but we were having a supply chain issue. And
Okay.
so I started saying to him jokingly, this must be a supply chain issue because the supermarket is always fully stocked. I live
Okay.
in Florida, so Publix is like the best supermarket.
Oh, I love
They
Publix.
always have
Right.
everything and it's always nice. So
I
I
love. I'm
started
going to
joking. I was like,
tomorrow.
oh, the supply chain, huh? And then
Mhm.
he just kind of smiled at me, and then we just started chatting.
Okay,
You see my
girl,
logo? Lynn, you see my
that was not just a casual hi, have a nice day. No, honey.
Lynn,
No. He
get back
wouldn't
up
have
to
wasted his
Publix.
time, honey.
Get back up to Publix. And I'm serious.
Girl, run. Find
Hey,
out
guys.
his name and find out what shift he's working and go back. Because,
Yeah.
hey, that's your
I
next
didn't
day.
know. I just did not know.
Get to
And I
Publix.
That's your
think
next
another
day.
layer of it for me as well, guys, is that I didn't come from a culture where we had a lot of white people because I'm from Jamaica. So growing up,
Okay.
even though you had lighter skinned people, you were all the same culture. So then when
Right.
I came here, it's like my parents were like, you need to stick to your culture, blah, blah,
Right.
blah, stuff like that. So it's like a layer on top of a layer.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Hey,
You
ladies.
even have more confusion.
Ladies, I'm gonna have to end this. I got to go to work in the morning, and it's 1:00 in the morning. So, as much as I
Right.
enjoy this and don't want to stop, I need to stop.
Okay, well, like I
Okay,
said,
well, thank you for sacrificing your time to be with
I
us,
know.
Brent. I appreciate
Yeah.
everything.
It's
We
not
love
a
you, Brent.
sacrifice. Love you too. It's not a sacrifice. It's a passion. I love it. I just
When are you having another one, Brent? When are you having another live?
I'm gonna have another one Monday.
Lynn?
Okay.
Yeah.
I mean, Indiana Mom is a regular. We know she's coming back. Lynn?
Well, I'm subscribed to your channel, Brent. So anytime I turn on my TV in the night, you're usually on my the first page or whatever for YouTube. So it'll show me that you've posted or you're going live or whatever. So I
nice.
usually come on here. I usually don't miss you.
That's awesome.
Nice.
Well,
I
I just before I drop off, I just want to say good night to everybody
Good night.
and happy weekend. And I love you all.
Love you
Love
too.
and light, especially to Brett and Sandy.
Thank you so much.
You guys are an inspiration.
Indiana Mom.
You have to come back up, Lynn. When
Okay, so I'm gonna email
Yeah.
Sunkiss to get your contact info.
Please do.
And we'll be in touch. You guys have a wonderful night. Enjoy your weekend. For
Mhm.
those of you who celebrate Easter, happy
Oh yeah.
Passover, etc.
Right.
Okay.
Okay. Give him
And
your
anybody,
information too. Give him your information for me, Lynn. And we're gonna just do that, okay?
Yeah, I'll email.
anybody
I
that
have a
wants
Gmail,
to,
but I
Huh?
usually use a different email. But I'll email him. No, I guess I can email him from my regular email. It doesn't matter.
Yeah.
Okay,
anybody wants to,
roadrunnernm89@gmail.com.
Mhm.
but
Yeah.
anybody that wants to contact me about relationships, cheerleading, whatever, I'm Lisa Clay on Facebook. Just friend request me or messenger me or whatever. I'm here for anybody.
Hey, hey, beyond comfort and travel. I'm sorry, I can't post my times because my work schedule is unpredictable. A lot of
Mm.
times I don't know how late I'm going to work. So I know it's at the last minute. I wish I could give a schedule. I just can't. My job is just
Impossible.
it is. And but I will post as soon as I know I'm going live. The next one will be Monday evening.
Okay.
I don't know what time yet because of work, but
Right.
I'll try to do my best. And I know it's kind of nerve wracking because a number of my lives are late at night, or you get a video and it's 1 o'clock in the morning. It's just that's the best I can do with my job right now. But you know, I will be doing one Monday, and I will be consistent through the week doing lives. I just don't know when I'll do it. But I will do it, and I will put videos. And I just hope tonight's show, you guys, I enjoyed having you on. I hope that everybody got something out of it. And when you're going to date interracially and marry, come with love, and treat that person like an individual. You're just a man and a woman, right? And you want to have a relationship. Don't let those outside influences and those stereotypes get in the way. Just be a man and woman. And if you're attracted to black women like I am, hey, go for it. Nothing's wrong with that as long as you love her with all your heart. And same thing for the ladies. You want that white guy, that Hispanic guy, that Asian guy, or you might want that black guy. Either, I'm not against none of it. Find the best man for the job, ladies. And that's what it's all about, you know? And there are so many questions that are asked, but when you go through life, you got to do it strategically. You got to have a plan on anything you do.
Mhm.
And there are a lot of white men that love black women, and Hispanic men and Asian men, but it's out of the norm. So they're not going to come through your neighborhoods in droves looking for you.
Mm-mm.
But they are dating and marrying you more every day. The numbers are increasing.
Yeah.
So the options are there if you want them, but you got to be strategic and have a plan. Both men and women, you got to, and you got to get out of those stereotypes and get out of that fear and that comfort zone. That's when you're going to be successful, when you can do that.
Yes.
But, I thank you, ladies. Sunkissed, Indiana Mom,
Mhm.
love you, ladies. Lynn, love you too. I love all you guys
And
on the channel.
can I just say that honestly, Brent's platform is very positive, especially for the empowerment of Black women and also for interracial marriage, interracial relationships. Brent is trying to give everybody a blueprint of how to find their own happiness.
Mhm.
And we need to follow that. And if you're serious about wanting to find true happiness, you might need to follow Brent's blueprint and listen to him. That's all I got to say. We love you. We love you and we thank you and we respect you and we appreciate you. And hugs to Sandy.
I know you do, and I love you too. Thank you so much. and I enjoyed tonight, ladies. I did. You guys make this what it is.
Okay, can I just show Akita one thing? I promise I'll show her one thing. Just one, and I'm gonna let you go, Brent.
Okay.
I don't know if it's still on, but I want to keep my promise. This is something I just made, Akita. This is for you to see. Let me pull this back. If she's still on. If you're on, sweetheart, I don't know. This is something that I made. Is it? I don't know how to show it. Okay.
Oh, we see it.
Okay. It's weird, but it's gonna sell. Someone's gonna like it. That's one thing. And then this is something else that I just made. I don't know if I showed this.
Oh my God, that's so cool.
Something that's one of my aesthetics. And this is, and I'll show this. This is a pearl in the middle. I don't know if you can see the pearl. And
oh my God, I like that. That's cool.
Thank you. These are some little doodads that I'm willing to show for right now that I've been messing with. So yes, and right now I'm making the throw for my my couch. I'm hand stitching it. Those are easy to make, but my house look like a mad scientist right now. It was so cute. Now it's all things are everywhere. I don't care. I'm going to bed. But yeah.
Me too. hey, thank you. Thank you so much, ladies. And those were real beautiful sun-kissed.
Thank you.
Had a good time tonight, ladies and gentlemen out there. I did. But hey, open up those options. You know what? Find that special person in your life. Sometimes we come in different packages.
Yes, sir.
But we can be blessed. So just keep that in mind. And I'll see you guys Monday. Okay. Sunday,
right.
Enjoy your Easter. You know, I just hope you guys all have a good Easter, and God bless you and your families. And I'll see you Monday. You know, we'll hit it Monday, and I'll probably do a prayer meeting Monday too.
Okay.
Sunday, I don't know what time I'll get off tomorrow. I would love to do Easter, but it'll probably be Monday because of my work schedule. So I'll have 2 shows probably Monday, 2 lives. So, you know, I'll have that. And but anyway, I'll see you guys Monday. Thanks for coming on, ladies. Right. I love you. I enjoy having you on. The discussion was awesome.
Same here. Thank you for having me.
Good points tonight. And hey, apply them, guys. You want to interracially date? Go for it.
Yeah.
You know, black women, white men, we love each other. It just the whole world's telling us we don't. We really do.
Exactly.
So open up those options, okay?
Exactly.
Yep.
But anyway, I'll see you, ladies, and ladies and gentlemen in the chat. Thank you so much. God bless you guys, and I'll see you Monday.
All right. Bye. Have a good weekend, Brent. We love you.
All right. You too.
Tell Sandy good night, good morning. Bye. Be careful.
Oh, yeah. Okay, I will. Have a good night. We'll see you Monday. All right,
bye.